Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. We are in Qa'Rajh, the easternmost part of Hammerfell. Let me just show you. So we are nestled right here between High Rock and Cyrodiil. I'm guessing this is the Alikir Desert. So yeah, we're pretty much between the Alikir Desert, the coast of Skyrim, the quote-unquote civilized Cyrodiil and High Rock, which won't get any denominations here. We are on the quest for the Stargazers, and our quest line is to begin by asking about Stargazers in town. Ooh, hello. Slon Clot Kicker. Well, that's the name.
I didn't put any stock into the words of those Stargazers until I saw my first sand giant. It cut a horse in half. I haven't run so fast since I was stealing meat on the streets of Riften. Now we're all listening a bit more closely.
I'm looking for the Stargazers.
Everyone is these days. Funny how a few months ago, they were just a bunch of star-obsessed loonies. Now, they're the only folks with any idea what's going on. Their observatory is up on top of that big hill there. Can't miss it.
Oh, that up there. Right. Which is also the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. So, why? Yeah, maybe I should have seen that before. Ooh, this is a new area, so, treasure. Hopefully there won't be a collect 30 of these, and they each take up space in your inventory quest line, because I'd rather not do that. I'd rather not do that at all, but new place means new treasures. And we haven't really been to Hammerfell a lot. There was one time during the previous mini quest that took us to an area halfway between Hammerfell and High Rock. So we are just going to enter what? Belkarth. What is this? Salgaz's Den. Why is there a plus to it? Hold on. It's a delve. And there's a sky shard, but why is there a plus? I don't like that. To me, that tells me that there is a different kind of quest going on. At least that would be my assumption based on the plus. I don't know that, but I suppose we're going to find out, given... Well, I don't know if most of the quest is going to be here in Qa'Rajh, but one could hope that it is a zone-specific. Ooh, bookshelves! You know what that means. Plus, seeing as I haven't been to Hammerfell, there hopefully should be a slew of new law books that I can put into my quote-unquote library. I suppose I one day could do a series of audio ones where I just read the books. That's stealing. Yeah, I figured. I'll get to you soon enough, but I'm oh, hello. How the Yokudans chase the stars. Ow. Oh, bookshelves. The philosophy of stealth. More lore. Yes. Excellent. Alright, let's get this thing started. Do you mind if I, Okay, you don't. Well, maybe you do, but... Hello!
Speak quickly. I am very busy and our order is stretched to the breaking point.
I understand that you've been having some problems. I am here to help.
Of course. I'm sorry. You've come to help us, and I'm being rude.
I wouldn't consider that as rude. I was consider that as factual, but I need to know the situation. Tell me what's going on here.
Then I'll start from the beginning. A short while ago, the 3 guardian star signs, the warrior, the mage, and the thief, vanished from the night sky.
What happened?
I wish I knew. I've studied the stars my whole life. I've heard them speak, but now they're silent. It's eerie. All I know is when the Guardians disappeared, 3 powerful beings started attacking Qa'Rajh. They call themselves the Celestials.
The Celestials?
I don't know. It's not a name I'd ever heard before. 2 of the Celestials identify themselves as the warrior and the mage. The third, strangely, calls himself the Serpent, after the 13th constellation. The thief is nowhere to be found.
I mean, that is thematically fitting. What do you need me to do, then?
The Stargazers consists of scholars who are no match for the current threat. We need champions to face the warrior, the mage, and the serpent, and, if possible, to find the thief. Join us. Be our strong arm, our sharp sword against the Celestials.
I'll join you, sure.
Thank you. We have a lot of work to do. But first, you must become an official member of our order. Enter the Circle of Stars and accept our blessing.
I mean, I was already in the circle, but sure. I kind of dig the whole white aesthetic. That's actually kind of neat. Use Ritual Circle. Oh. Whee!
Stars above, let this new light do your will. Accept them, O stars. Let them always follow where you lead.
Oh, please aid them.
Bless them to restore those who have fallen from glory. Our missing guardians.
Oh, please bless them.
We must talk. Do not be afraid. I am a friend.
Bookshelf! Yeah, sure enough. But, bookshelves. Oh, it's not stealing! Yoink! I mean, the thief would admire me doing stuff like this. Do I want any of those? Nah, no, I do not. Alright, what do you have to say, thief?
Forgive me. I did not know any other way to contact you without revealing myself. Even now, the Serpent's followers, the Scaled Court, are searching for me.
Who are you?
I am the Celestial Thief. I appeared with the other Guardians when the Serpent broke free and manifested in Tamriel. One by one, the Serpent trapped the others. First the warrior, then the mage. He wants to do the same to me.
Are you saying the Serpent is controlling the other Guardians?
Yes. They attack Qa'Rajh against their will. Listen, the Serpent's nature is chaos. He wants to undermine the very order of reality. He will not stop with Qa'Rajh.
How do we stop him?
My power alone is not enough. You must free the other Guardians. I will help you as much as I dare, but the Serpent is looking for me. If he ensnares me as he has the others, all is lost.
How do I free the Guardians?
Hara and the Stargazers will help you. Use their knowledge. Look for the presence of the Scaled Court. Where they are, the Serpent is surely at work. But you must not tell anyone you saw me. The Serpent's followers are everywhere.
Okay, are you really the Thief Constellation?
In a way, just as you might look at a picture of the star signs and say, that's the thief, or That's the warrior. Just so. I'm the thief. Or one way of seeing the thief.
That was about as what I expected. Tell me about the Guardians, then.
Of the 12 rightful star signs, it's the Guardian's duty to protect the lesser signs, our charges, against the destructive ways of the Serpent. With the warrior and mage under the Serpent's control, their charges are vulnerable. So is Tamria.
You know Hara?
It would be surprising if I didn't. The stargazers are only dimly aware of it, but they carry an ancient legacy as students of the star signs. Their devotion has not gone unnoticed.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, I'm glad that I wasn't auto-transported because, well, no, I actually wanted to be portaled this time.
You have been accepted by the stars above. You are now one of us.
No, I haven't been accepted. That's just someone who have cast mage light on me. Right.
The stars have accepted you. I just hope it is not too late. Volumes of prophecy have been written about the stars, but not even the oracles foresaw these events.
Where should I start?
Gather allies before you leave the city. You'll need loyal friends to face the armies of the warrior, the mage, and the serpent. Return to me each time you learn something new. I will use what you learn to devise a plan to defeat the Celestials.
Okay, so you'll need loyal friends. I'm hoping that those are NPCs that you can find around in this area. Or perhaps in other areas. I wouldn't mind that. I would mind it if this storyline requires me to have a group of players as loyal friends. Because that would be a lot harder. Also, I'm kind of worried that each time I learn something new, so I basically have to go back here. Ugh. That's starting to sound a bit like Vardenfell already, and I don't want to return to Vardenfell. But I'll take the money.
It appears that the Serpent has gathered the bulk of his forces in the mountainous region to the north and sealed himself within. So much the better. That gives us a chance to learn what we can about this threat and plan a defense.
Okie dokie. What do we know about the Celestial Warrior?
Tradition holds that the warrior is one of the guardians who defends the other stars against the Serpent. But the warrior celestial who has recently appeared is no friend. He commands a merciless army of ancient Yokudan warriors called the Qa'Rajh.
What can you tell me about the Qa'Rajh?
All I know is they are ancient and dangerous. I've heard intriguing rumors from the Daggerfall Covenant outpost to the west of a champion who appeared about the same time as the Qa'Rajh. That may be a good place to start looking for answers.
Where should I start investigating the warrior's appearance in Qa'Rajh?
One of our number, Errol, has been examining old Nedic writings on the subject. He hopes to find insight into the Celestial's sudden appearance. Errol is smart, but he's not exactly battle-hardened. I'd be grateful if you'd help him.
Okay, I'd like to talk about the Celestial Mage.
Tradition holds that the mage, the warrior, and the thief are the guardian star signs. But the magical events in the foothills of Qa'Rajh, including an ever-growing army of Atronachs, suggest that the mage has fallen under the Serpent's control.
You think the mage is summoning Atronachs?
The Atronachs were originally summoned by a circle of conjurers from the city of Elenhir to defend Qa'Rajh against the Dark Anchors. But it's clear they're answering to another master now. And, if anything, their numbers are growing.
Well, there is also a star sign called the Atronach. How do we stop them?
I'm at a loss. The conjurers who summoned the Atronachs have disappeared. But since the Atronachs were summoned to defeat the Dark Anchors, perhaps the Dolmens hold a clue.
You mentioned other magical events.
Strange things, difficult to describe. A large spell scar in the middle of the desert, and the appearance of 2 high elves in Belkarth, each claiming to be the mage herself. It's as if the mage tried to fight back against the serpent and lost.
Do you think there's any truth to the High Elf women's claims?
I wouldn't rule it out, but I haven't had time to look into their claims. You're free to investigate, but be wary of a trap. The serpent could simply be baiting us. Last I heard, the women were still at the Crossroads Tavern here in Belkarth.
Okie dokie, that seems fairly close. That's, let's see, food. Crossroads Tavern. Crossroads Tavern. There. So... no, we do not want... We actually... why is there no quest marker? Hello? Oh. Why? What is this? And that's all the others. So don't want that. So what got revealed? Qa'Rajh Gate. Was that what? And Proving Grounds Dolmen. Okay. Oh! And Gariel. Hello.
Help! Please! Many lives are at stake. Please, you must help. There was a terrible accident. My colleague is in grave danger.
Tell me what happened.
My colleague, Kelman Locke. We're sorcerers. He leads my circle, or Lehadai. We sought to shatter a dark anchor at its base. To show the Fighters Guild we can do it more efficiently, so we traveled to the Proving Grounds Dolmen. But our plan went horribly awry.
Why is your voice that low, comparatively? How so?
The Circle summoned Atronachs to destroy the Dark Anchor. Instead, they turned on the Circle. One of the Celestials must have caused it. I'm no conjurer. I wasn't next to the summoning when it happened. It's the only reason I escaped to seek help.
I'll travel to the Proving Grounds Dolmen and see what I can learn. Elemental Army. Okay. I mean, that's all well and good, but we had a clue here in the tavern, and I want to check that out. But I also want to look for treasure. Not so much crafting materials, but if I happen upon crafting materials along the way, I will take them. It also means that there is new sets of equipment to gather. So I suppose there is that. Which guild is for you? Why is that a quest line? Alright. So, what? I'm not supposed to be here. I am definitely not ooh, this is, come on. I feel like I am... Ah! Was that a short way around? Ah, it could have been shorter, but never mind. We are facing the wrong way. Okay. What did I acquire? I had obtained something. That was just, geez. I mean, that's nice, but it's not what I was looking for. Oh, it was crafting things. Then I don't have any interest in. But you don't care about that. What did I obtain, actually? I saw something. Oh, wait. Maybe it was just endeavors. What? No, I do not want to go there. punk. There we go. Now that is our active quest. But, as she mentioned, there was something of a... Okay, I'll take it. Don't strictly know what that was for, but yeah.
Pretty bad. The hedge mages have destroyed most of the city.
Well, I can't give you anything for these.
No, listen. My family is well respected in Stormhaven. I can get you lots of valuables. I just need to get out of Cracklorn.
Hello.
The Celestial Mage. You were at the observatory earlier, weren't you? I thought I saw you talking to Hara. Are you going to visit the tavern? If so, watch out for 2 lunatic high elves. I don't know if they're dangerous, but you can never tell.
What are you talking about?
The 2 high elves inside the tavern claim, quite loudly in fact, that they are aspects of the mage. The very celestial that fell from our starry skies. I took my drink and came out here. My companion, not so lucky.
Did they want something?
They're asking the Stargazers to help them put the pieces back together, or some such nonsense. Even offered to let me touch some strange relic to see the truth. But let me tell you, nothing good has ever come from touching strange relics.
I mean, you're probably right, but I'll look into it.
When the
What?
High Elves approach you,
What is that quest
remember
marker?
that I warned you. Those women have a strange way of spotting anything related to the Stargazers. And guess what? If you're working with Hara, you're related to us now.
Can you tell me more about these high elves?
They've been making a nuisance of themselves in Belkarth for the last few days. Claim they need to speak to Hara of the Stargazers immediately. Of course Hara hasn't been available, so they came here to wait.
Did they meet with Hara yet?
No, and that's why we're here. Hara wanted us to make sure they had legitimate business with the Stargazers before she sees them. But all I found out is that they're legitimately crazy. Still, I kind of want to believe them, you know.
Have they given you a reason not to believe them?
Well, for one thing, all of the pictures of the constellations portray the mage as a bearded old man. For another, shouldn't the Celestials look more, I don't know, intimidating?
Hell if I know. Okay, well, it's right here, so why not? Okie dokie, where beest thou at? Well, at least they're not destroying things around them, so there is that. That's a start. Laughs at turtles.
As we explained, and with exceptional clarity, we
No.
are merely aspects of the one you call the Celestial Mage. Even as we stand here, the Serpent seeks to control us all. Even now he gathers our aspects to use as his own, assembling them into a false mage who is entirely in his control.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say. I'll talk to Hara, but I can't make any promises. The constellations have disappeared from the sky, and we have other things to deal with right now. Good God, these high elves are mad.
The stars shine before him, pleading for help, and he's too busy looking at the empty sky to realize it. A drink, then, to ease our patience. You, mortal servant, deliver us your finest... what's the word? Ale?
Ale, but the brewer serves drinks in the other room.
Hello?
Ah, you're here at last. Do not be confused. We foresaw your arrival. The one who has walked across the plains and faced down gods. Or do we speak of things still to come? Time is much more fluid among the stars.
You seem to know who I am, but I don't think we've been properly introduced.
We are the one you call the Celestial Mage, or at least 2 aspects of a larger whole. The Serpent shattered us, weakened us. He plans to control us piece by piece, aspect by aspect.
How did such a thing happen?
Hold still but a moment and we will show you. Witness the treachery of the serpent.
Okie dokie. I hope I'm not getting teleported to someplace else now. Ooh, groovy. The mage.
You won't win, Malazar. I am too strong.
You underestimate me, Vala. I have more tricks at my disposal than you could ever imagine. I have drawn you out of your apex stone and made you vulnerable. I know the power you wield. I am not fool enough to try to swallow you whole, but a piece at a time.
I will not let you do this. I will stop you.
Protest as you will, but I have already won.
Okay, good, because I don't think I saw a way out of there, but, well... Oh!
Now you know what the serpent has done to us. How he split us into pieces. He intends to locate our weakened aspects and forge them into a being he can control. One poisoned by his corruption. You must find our aspects before the serpent does.
What do you need me to do?
Take this relic, the Seeker's Sight. It is a compass of sorts. One that is connected to all aspects of the mage. But like the mage, the relic is broken. When you repair it, it will recognize our other aspects and lead you to them.
How do we fix the Seeker's Sight?
When we fell from the sky, the 3 gems that power the Seeker's Sight were lost. You will need to retrieve these gems to make use of the relic.
I will find these gems and restore the Seeker's Sight. Okay.
Thank you. With the Seeker's Sight restored, we can locate our other aspects before the serpent takes control of them. When you finish mending the Seeker's Sight, meet us at the winery outside of Belkarth. We will wait for you there.
They seem to have an affection towards drink. First ale, and now the winery. I mean, yeah. Really? Oh. You need all books? That's stealing. Not gonna steal. Okay, well, let's see where we have to go for that. 1, 2, 3, and it's on the way there. Now that is an excellent thing if I ever saw one. Right, so in the next one, I shall meet you a bit north out of Belkarth. This is probably also a thing, but we shall then find all the Seeker's Sight gems and head towards the Proving Grounds Dolmen. But until then, take care.